The Buddha is a good guide to awakening, right? The Dharma is truly a path to awakening, yes? The Sangha exists, right? Is my mind really the source of happiness and suffering? But do we really grasp these? Or do we doubt them sometimes? Doubt torments us. It becomes something that completely won't let us be at peace. It won't let us follow the path and our aims and go where we want to go. Because we're stuck going, well, should I do this or should I do that? Is it this way or is it that way? Venerable Chodron teaches that trying to practice with that kind of doubt is like trying to sew with a two-pointed needle. You just can't get anything accomplished, nothing. So we all know the hindrances to our practices. Attachment to sense desires, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and of course, doubt. So where is the doubt in your practice? There are 3 types of doubt. The doubt leaning towards the wrong views, the doubt leaning towards the right views, and the doubt that's kind of in the middle. We usually start out with wrong views. Emptiness, rebirth, karma, depending on where we grew up. And then the more we understand, hopefully we move towards that doubt inclining towards wrong views, and then towards the middle doubt, and then towards the doubt inclining towards the right views, and then the right views. But we have doubts, not only in the Dharma, but even in our own lives. Should I do this? Should I do that? It seems to be an integral part of being a human. But do we doubt the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha? The Buddha, when they help sentient beings, don't necessarily appear as Buddhas. They can manifest in whatever form is most effective in communicating with you. If you look at the example of your own life, most of us are probably not born in a Buddhist family, and yet somehow we met the Dharma. So didn't the Buddha help us in some way? Hasn't the Dharma and the Sangha helped us already? Even when we weren't Buddhist, to be able to meet those teachings and practice them. So what do we do with doubt? If something doesn't make sense to us, if a certain topic is puzzling, then we try to ask questions about it. We do some reading about it, we listen to some teachings, and we discuss it with other people. We especially need to discuss things with other people because you get a new perspective and new ways of looking at things. When you listen or read teachings, you get new information that you didn't have. Then being human, you have the ability to think about the things based on this information. If it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, then as Venerable Chodron says, just put it on the back burner for the time being and come back to it later. You don't need to make yourself believe anything that doesn't feel right to you. That's very important, because we really want to follow a path due to understanding, not due to fear or threats. It takes all the joy out of the practice, doesn't it? Yeah. If you ain't having fun, you ain't doing it right. You don't need to make yourself believe it if it doesn't make sense to you. Doubt arises from causes and conditions. It's impersonal. You are not that doubt. It is not you. It is simply a mental state that has arisen because the right conditions are present. When the causes abate, doubt disappears on its own. Therefore, it's helpful to understand that the causes and conditions, to see them clearly and treat yourself kindly when they are present. It is crucial that you do not believe the stories your mind tells you. In other words, don't believe everything you think. As author Philip Moffat says, use doubt to doubt your own doubt. Adopt the mantra, This doubt is neither me nor mine. It is impersonal. It arises from causes and conditions, and it will pass with the passing of those causes and conditions. So treat doubt as a messenger, a call for change, or an opportunity to practice living with uncertainty. The antidote for doubt is faith. Now, faith is a verb. It's an active willingness to suspend judgment and to see for yourself what is true. You can overcome doubt by having faith in your teacher, the teachings themselves, the practice, or whatever it is that inspires you to action. As you start to work with your doubts through working with your mind, you will find that you begin to have insights, and these insights will give you confidence. They're a verification of your faith that doubt can indeed be worked with. You begin to know that you know, and that you do not have to be defined by your doubt. Since we're Buddhists, when in doubt, ask Tara for help. Roaming in the space of darkest confusion, tormenting those who strive for ultimate aims, it is viciously lethal to liberation. The carnivorous demon of doubt, please protect us from this danger. In other words, we're requesting Tara's wisdom and compassion to protect us from even our own doubts. Do I believe that the Buddha's teachings are going to bring me to awakening? If they are, then why not for all sentient beings? Doubt can be good, doubt can be bad, or it can be in between. So these are my thoughts on the subject. The Buddhist teachings will lead you to awakening if you create the causes for it. People are basically good. All you have to do is look for the good, and this includes within ourselves. Doubts come and go, just like everything else in the universe. There's no doubt about it.